It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and this one features Christian Gonzalez. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Pats and the Raiders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Kruger. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A little juke. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On the toss, it's Spears. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Right back to Spears. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Lewis Cine. When you look at this Patriots defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting in the...
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
On 1st and 10, Kruger over the middle. He's got Myers.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on 3rd down, Kruger.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st down, Kruger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Spears with another carry.
And he'll do a nice nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a give to Spears.
And they take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Kruger. Open man right side, Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun. Kruger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll return it from the 6. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Here's Spears on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hand off to Spears.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Off the bootleg. Kruger. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a run by Spears. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. And now a run with Spears. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Spears is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Kruger got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's caught by Myers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Kruger. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off much more plays.
From the gun on third down, Kruger.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run on first down. Hankins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Patriots! From 10 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, Kruger. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Kruger throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wagner, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kruger. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Hankins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
A gain of 3. It's
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. They'll try the left side. Hankins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Second down, Jacobs once more.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, this defense has got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy... At this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is the result of this one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaking up on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kruger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
Off play action. Kruger. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Raiders! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Hankins looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on third down, pretty anemic, very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Collins. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Julius Prince on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Kruger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Hankins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Lewisine. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Firing quickly here, and I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. To throw again, Kruger. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
first down.
Operating from the gun, Kruger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
he got
rhythm was just
confused.
off? He's got
I don't know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly